Welcome, family, to another episode of the Midnight Moods podcast. This is episode 6 already. I'm Coco the Conscious, and I have a very, very special guest, my guy Jason.
How you going, bro?
What's up, G?
Oh man, everything,
bro. AKA Chocolate Flores. We gotta put it in there, man.
you got it.
How you been, my brother?
I've been exceptional.
First of all, what's up, my G? Let's connect right there. Let's make that energy, man. It's been a long time since I seen this guy. It has actually. No, I saw you in Manly, but like it's been a long time since we
proper connected.
Properly like had a build.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
A soul connection.
A soul connection.
Yeah.
This is where it's going. This is literally where it's going. So get ready for everyone that wants, some of that deep talk. This is gonna be like 2 hours of that, or however long we go.
Sounds good. Because
me and Jason, we used to work together. And our conversations were so deep, bro. This guy, he got me on a lot of books. That numerology book, the reprogramming the subconscious mind. That book, that was another deep one. That one
actually I forgot to bring.
It's alright. I'll put in the information because that one was heavy as well. So Jason was definitely a catalyst in a lot of my spiritual growth, really. Do you know what I mean?
Versa, bro.
No, I appreciate it, bro. But we had some good when we worked together, man. Me and Jason, it was always a vibe, bro. It was always like we go to work, but we get something more than the money. You know what I mean? Out of it, literally.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
The bar porters
Very
out
special.
here. It was. So how's life, bro? How's everything going?
Oh man, it's been very much catapulted into something extremely dense. Dense with wisdom and love and knowledge and just self-discovery. Been scary, hard, amazing, scary.
Scary is a big one. That's the one, right?
But like, it's been all in all very beautiful. Yeah.
It's you have to have the like scary bits, It's part of it. That's when you know it's real.
Yeah, exactly. You're going the wrong way if it's not scary.
Literally, exactly. If you're like comfortable, get the fuck. You're not going the right way.
Healthy fear.
Yes, healthy fear. I like that. It's true. Yeah. You gotta they say you can't be comfortable. You gotta be comfortable with uncomfortable. Is that it? Yeah, something like that. It's definitely something.
Can I ask if we could actually start off with a little practice that I do with like me and my group.
Let's go.
So it's gonna be like a little meditation. So just close your eyes. And just be aware of the energy in your head. And just invite the energy in your head to just trickle down your neck into your heart. Let your heart feel dense with the energy that you've just brought in from your mind. And now imagine there's a hole in your chest, in the center of your chest. And I want you to imagine you're breathing through that hole. And now I challenge you to experience as much gratitude, compassion, or kindness as possible. This can be gratitude for your loved ones, for your senses. Be gratitude for the earth of the present moment. Or you can feel compassionate for people who are less fortunate than yourself. And feel kindness too. If you can't feel gratitude or compassion, feel kindness for yourself. Just breathe that in as deep as you can. And feel that energy of emotion expand beyond your body now. Feel it hit the walls of the room, the ceiling and the floor. Come back to your heart. And that's something called heart coherence.
Bruh.
So that is created by institution called the Heart Math Institution. Very widely known in like the spiritual kind of community. They're pretty much getting onto the scientific community now very soon. And that is scientifically proven to sync your heartbeat with your mind rhythm. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
I really needed that. Literally, that's so deep. I can't even explain. I ain't even gonna get into it, but that I needed that. I really needed that, bro.
Awesome.
No, legit. Dude, when you made me like focus into my heart and you were saying like breathe through it, I felt that. Like I felt like I was releasing a lot at the same time. You like the gratitude and stuff. I was having that, but I felt like I was releasing a lot as well. That was just
the creases, yeah.
Damn, that was nice. Hey, bro, what a great way to get started, man.
That's how I try to start. Like whenever I have like a serious thing to do, like I need to study something or I need to be coherent for something, I just do that for about like 5 minutes and I'm sweet. And it's like almost like you're doing things intuitively rather than you're trying to do them.
Yes.
It's like just everything's flowing.
Yeah, you're in that flow state. That is a nice one. So do you do that every like rising, like before you, just important things?
I do that when I'm driving.
Yeah. Oh wow.
when I have my eyes
Can
open.
you do that when you're driving?
With your eyes open. Of course. Don't close your eyes when you're driving.
Yeah, we gotta be careful. That is nice, man. That is nice. I've been getting into, because Jason does a lot of breath work. You do a thing in Manly, right? I gotta still come to that.
Yeah. We went to Manly once, and that was awesome. That was really good. Like one of the coldest days. We went there and did like a cold plunge, like 6 a.m. in the morning with me and a couple of the boys. Fuck, it was cold. But
yeah. Oh mate, that's the Wim Hof, right? That's another thing Jason got me on, the Wim Hof. He's still doing his thing, eh?
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
that dude, he's on it.
He's not so going anywhere, man.
He will never. Yeah, that guy's really on it, man. It's his breath, his techniques do work.
Yeah,
like instantaneously.
He's like the gateway drug to breath work.
Oh, I like that. I like that. He is
a gateway drug.
He's the gateway drug to breath work. I fuck with that, man.
So yeah, his goal was pretty much just to get people breathing again. Like, just because like no one breathes properly.
We don't, bro.
Absolutely no one breathes properly.
I'm starting to catch myself as well, because like it's so like habitual, like not breathing properly. And now that I've been doing more yoga, more meditation, more breath work, I'm like, oh shit, I'm not, like, if I'm feeling the type of way, I'm like, shit, bro, you haven't been breathing. Like you have been breathing, but you haven't. I mean, like there's a difference between conscious breaths, right? And just like breaths. What would you call breaths that aren't unconscious breaths, I guess? Like,
I don't know, just unconscious breathing.
Yeah, unconscious breathing.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like it should be something that's taught in childhood, how to breathe properly. Yeah, like we naturally breathe, like naturally in today's society, we breathe into our chest. Yeah,
shallow.
Yeah, we like. Like that's stimulating your fight or flight. Like so, like that is in itself creating opportunity for disease to form inside your body. We're supposed to breathe into like the lower abdomen, and then into the chest, and then if you can into your neck, and then release. And just release and relax.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. It's true, eh? Yeah. We do breathe into the chest, shallow breaths. You know what I mean? And I was saying this like on another podcast. I think it was Alex G. Shout out to Alex G. I was saying how like, when you're like anxious and you have fear and all that, like you said, fight or flight, the breaths are so shallow. It's always quick, like.
Yeah, so that's actually a breathing technique in itself.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you got like something really important to do, or like something really high energy, there's something called breath of fire. I'm sure
I've heard of that one.
So that in itself
that's breath of fire.
Is stimulating your fight or flight or your sympathetic nervous system, which gets you focused. Yeah, but does not relax you at all.
Okay, so it's I feel you.
So that's a really good breath work to start the day off with, and it's literally just like breathing into your belly, going. And you're only focusing on the exhale and allowing the inhale to come naturally. Yeah. So you want your stomach to kind of act like a pump.
Yeah, and like pump. Wow. So if you want to get focused, that's the go for that one.
Yeah, if you want to
wake up, get your
exactly.
But if you want to relax, you got to deep breathe.
Yeah, you got to do like a 4 seconds in, 8 seconds out, and hold the bottom.
Yes.
And then
bro,
like when you want to calm down, you want to build the carbon dioxide in your body, because like oxygen is arousing, like it creates energy, whereas carbon dioxide calms. So people demonize carbon dioxide, but like
facts,
it is right. Just as important, if not more important than oxygen.
Wow.
Like oxygen rusts the inside of your body. It's called oxidative stress.
Okay.
Yeah. So if we get too much oxygen, like our bodies start to deteriorate from the inside out.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's full scientifically.
My mind's blown right now. That's intense.
So in society where we're breathing, like in modern day city society, we should got the shallow breathing, trying to get more and more oxygen in, because we think like that's gonna get us to the next kind of part, but then we don't exhale properly. And like you can kind of like use that in a correlation, going pretty deep here really quick.
Yeah, let's do it. Keep going, man.
Imagine your inhales are consuming and your exhales are releasing.
Yeah.
So in society, we're always consuming things, we're always buying things, we're always just looking for the next thing to kind of
consume,
to kind of give us that dopamine hit. That, but whereas like they don't focus on their exhales, so they're not ever letting go of those things. They've always got a tight grip on them. Yeah,
attachment.
Exactly.
Ooh, that is deep when you think about it. That is very deep. It's so true, man.
Yeah.
It's funny because I've been playing the didgeridoo. Like I picked it up because of breathwork, because I had been doing breathwork, and like the links that you send in that group, and like I've been watching Wim Hof, so I'm always watching videos and trying to teach myself, and I can do it, but sometimes you get lost in your head and all that, and I was like, what's a fun way to do this? Do you know what I mean? And it just came to me, didgeridoo. And I'm like, fucking oath. And I've always loved the didgeridoo, bro. I've always, whenever I hear that, I always feel like, so like balanced. It like recalibrates me just from hearing it. And obviously it's the oldest instrument like on earth or something like that. And it's made from termites. It's so deep, obviously. And indigenous, like that was their instrument. So I was like, you know what? Let me go get a didgeridoo. And I've been doing it for like a month now. I'm getting all right. But what I noticed was when I get into like, because it takes a while. Like it took me like quite a few hours, but you get in that state, that flow state, and the breathing out was more, I don't want to say fulfilling, but it was more like, I don't know the word for it. It just felt so good breathing out and feeling the reverberation. Like there's something about it. And I'm like, it's funny because I was like, man, breathing out is as important as breathing in, like breathing out, like pushing everything out,
releasing,
literally
out. Like I think it's either Latin or something else, but exhale means nirvana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like the word exhale somewhere, my mate Dylan told me, means like nirvana, like the release of like,
wow.
And like when you think about it, like when you die, you die on an exhale.
Shit, boy, Jason, bro. Damn, that was deep. Yeah, that's intense. It's true. You do die on an exhale. Fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro, I'm soaking this all in.
No, dude, I'm soaking in too.
These are codes right here, literally. So let's talk about the holding, because when you said that, the retention. Yeah. Explain how important that is.
Very important. So when you're doing breath work, especially something like Wim Hof, you're creating a huge imbalance with your carbon dioxide and your oxygen. Yeah. And if you just like do like 3 rounds of Wim Hof and then just go about your day, like you're fucked. Like your brain's gonna be like, you're gonna be like super like wayward with your mind. You're gonna be going crazy kind of thing. So when you get to the end of a breath work, like something like Wim Hof, you hold at the bottom and allow your carbon dioxide to replenish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's what the holding does. Yeah. You're replenishing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. And like you replenish, you hold it and you relax your body as much as you possibly can. Yeah. I was actually doing a little bit of research on this like breathwork master, and he's just like, think about your body as like soil. And if your body is tight and tense, when you're on a breath retention, it's like soil that's really compact and the water can't soak into it because it's so compact. But
it makes a lot of sense.
If you relax, it's that soil's turned. It's like loose, and the water can go through, and the nutrients can get down into the water, into the soil. Yeah, so
I love that analogy.
As soon as that changed, like I only found that like 2 weeks ago, and I changed like my whole breathwork regime. I was like, fuck, I need to relax.
That is, literally. And you can apply that with just life in general, like just relaxing, because when you do, you can allow, like you said, like that water to come through, or allow like the universe's blessings or whatever to come through. Because I feel like if you're, like you said, if you're tight and stressed, like you're blocking blessings in a way, or not blessings, you're just blocking energy.
Well, yeah, like when we talk about breathwork, we only understand the things that we understand from science. Like there's so much more going down with it, like we don't understand.
Facts.
Like the human mind can't comprehend. Like the Latin word for breath is spiritum, which is life.
Life force, yes.
Yeah, so like if you master your breath,
you master life.
Do you master your life?
That's intense, man. Hey.
All I know is a lot of breathwork masters are living fucking good
really
lives.
Good. It's so true.
Like they're all living in retreats in Mexico and like.
And they have it on hold. They have they get life.
And they're relaxed as fuck.
True, they do get it. You're right. All the yogis and stuff. They've got there's that common denominator in them.
Yeah, and it's not about like. With that whole like yoga breathwork kind of community, it's all about giving. It's like you'll get so many free breathworks and so many free yoga classes from people because they're giving. They just want to give and give. Yeah. And like, you know, they know the law of reciprocation. Like they know what you give is what you get back.
Exactly.
But they give without knowing that they're gonna get back.
Yeah. Like, it's not. Yeah. They're not giving to get back.
Exactly.
They're just giving.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because it's just nature. That's deep. Can we talk about the law of reciprocation? I like that.
Yeah.
Let's break down the law for us.
Yes, the law of reciprocation is literally just. Yeah, like in business, because I'm doing a business course at the moment.
Oh, okay, so you got it from business, this one?
Yeah, this one's more from business, but it works like in everything.
Oh, it's in everything. It's in the Deepak Chopra's 7 Spiritual Laws, giving and receiving. Yeah. That's one of the laws. Yeah.
So I haven't looked into it that deep, but I do know that like when it comes to business, like it's a marketing strategy. So like you give people something for free. It's like they want to give something back to you.
They're inclined.
Yeah, exactly. So and like I think there is like a karmic kind of signature with that, like where if it's not given in this life, it's given in another one. Like if you do believe in those kinds of things.
Hey bro, I think we've all noticed karma in our lives. Do you know what I mean? And if you haven't, then you're not aware enough. Do you know what I mean? Like it's happening constantly. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Wake up. I actually saw a quote. I can't remember what it was, but it's like you can't, like, if people want to stay asleep, you just gotta let them sleep. Do you know what I mean? Let them have their nap time. And I was like, yeah, that's so true, because like a lot of the time, like I do feel myself like, you know, trying to like, you know, kind of wake them up or like raise their frequency, but it's just like, you know, it's when people are ready, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. The best way to raise someone's frequency is just to be present with them.
Yes, I like that.
Because, you know, people can become amazing people without being spiritual. And like,
of course.
And like a lot of people aren't going to become spiritual in this life. Like a lot of people, you know, they live their life, but they still know that they know on like a subconscious and like a deep soul level that they just need to do good and be grateful and do that. But they don't have to be spiritual. Like they're literally just living in this material world and enjoying it and helping other people.
Yes.
So yeah, that for me, that was a big thing coming from like a very like crown chakra kind of place. Like I just wanted to wake everybody up. Like, you know, man. I know. Like I could not shut up.
I know exactly what you mean. We've been running around work trying to wake up people.
I was a little young and
it's
spiritual
true.
Baby.
Yeah, literally spiritual rookie. Like it's
hanging out crystals and shit. Like
oh man. Hey, but it worked, man, because you gave me a few crystals that got me into crystals.
Cool,
you know what I mean, it definitely got me looking into it. So it does work. I mean, like you're planting the seed in all those moments. Like it might not. Like you might not see it in that instant, but the seed has been planted. Do you know what I mean? And then, like you said, every time you're present with that person, you're watering that shit. Do you know what I mean? And I like how you said that, just being present with them, because Like, you don't even need to say anything. It's just energy, like being in the presence of someone. Like, we don't know we can't see all the energies that's going down. Do you know what I mean?
And that comes to my first book.
Ooh, let's go. Bring him out, bro. Bring him out. Eckhart Tolle. Okay, The Power of Now. I've read a bit. I haven't finished it. I've heard of it. Someone was talking about it the other day at the beach. I've read a bit of it. It's powerful.
Yeah.
I've heard like amazing things.
Like the Paris gave that to me, my girlfriend.
Okay, shout out to Paris, bro. Enjoy your Sunday. You know what I mean?
Enjoy it. Paris gave us to me.
Okay.
We did a book exchange when we first met.
Oh, that's
not
beautiful.
First met, but like when we first kind of connected.
Yeah.
And I gave her like the complete opposite to this book.
What'd you give her?
Like this, like The Flower of Life, which is like all like shit about aliens, like Anunnaki, Nephilim kind of shit. And she didn't understand any of it. Yeah. She gave me this, and it like really like I was into manifestation for ages, and like I used to play frequencies into my head, like, and literally recite a manifestation things, but nothing was really happening. For like 3 weeks I was doing that, waking up at the same time every day and reciting these things, like what I wanted. And like she gave me this book and it told me about surrender. And as soon as I surrendered, every single thing that I was manifesting happened within a space of like 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
From surrendering.
And that's when I was in like Cambodia. Yes. That's when all this like my life just went into this pure white light, and I was like, fuck.
Damn, that's deep.
Yeah.
So is that one of the things in there, surrendering? Like the power of surrendering?
Yeah. He has a whole chapter on surrender.
Dude.
And the whole book itself is a Bible to me. Like, out of all the books I'm going to show you,
that's the one.
This is the one. If you're going to buy any book,
that's
get this
the one,
book.
The Power of Now. Yes. Okay. That's the... Man, there is something about surrendering, though. I had that, like, kind of... had a bit of a download the other day with that, because I was just, like, in the park, and I'm like, man, like... It's like you need to surrender, like... We're always trying to control, but like in order to control, you have to surrender.
Yeah, you can't get into flow without surrender.
Literally.
To be in flow is to know when to take control and know when to
surrender. Yeah, so knowing when to, because you do have to take control.
You do have to take control.
Yes.
You can't just sit there and manifest your fucking dreams.
In
your bedroom.
You need to put some action behind that shit, some intention.
Exactly.
Facts.
You have to take inspired action.
Inspired action. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
It has to be inspired. You can't just be like, oh, this kind of ticks one of the boxes and go do that, because you're probably going to be wasting your time. You need to have a passion behind your action. That's what I've been learning recently.
I like that, man. Yeah. Inspired action. Because it's like putting intention behind it, right? In a way. Yeah.
Well, it's like if you know what you want on like a subconscious level, like if you communicate it to your subconscious enough, like in the power of your subconscious mind, your subconscious is going to be looking for those things automatically. True. Yeah. Without you even consciously being aware of it.
Yes.
And like, you're gonna start feeling things that are gonna like start like lighting you up on the inside, and you're like, oh, I wonder why, and then like you're like, oh wait, no, it's my gut instinct telling me to go that way because that's what I want.
Yes, I fuck with that heavy, bro. Dude, this is gonna be deep, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. There's gonna be a lot of moments where I'm just gonna have to just digest it, man.
Fair enough.
But that is bro. Yes. Awesome. Yeah, so I've been surrendering. I was talking to you just before, and it's funny because what you're telling me was basically surrender in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what it is. We gotta just let go, like with the breathing, like you were saying.
On the retention, you
just gotta let that go, man. Surrender, and then allow, like, because there's a force, right, doing like that's moving everything. Yeah, you know what I mean. And once you surrender, you kind of tap into that. Yeah,
when you surrender, you let go of your ego. You let go of the thing that's kind of got all these boundaries on
limitations.
On your path. So it's like when you surrender, it's like, you're kind of saying to your mind, like, oh, don't worry, you don't need to know how something's going to come up for you. It's going to come up in its own way. And if you're constantly trying to anticipate how it's going to come into fruition, it's just going to have these too many boundaries behind it. Someone could literally just come to your door and be like, hey, this is exactly what you're looking for. And, you know, like, that won't happen because you've got all of these boundaries being like, no, it's going to happen this way.
Yeah. So you kind of lock yourself in.
Yeah.
So you kind of fuck yourself up, eh?
Yeah.
It's
self-sabotage.
It's
yeah, exactly. That's what the ego is all about, self-sabotage.
True. That's like this whole thing's kind of about. It's just like you versus yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like me versus me. Like the majority of our problems are just self-projected. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
In a way, like a lot of the time.
Our judgments are like, if we have something bad to say about someone, or even something good to say about someone, it's a reflection of our own personality.
Oh yeah, I love that. Is so true. It is. That's like what you see in someone is what you see in yourself.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? And that was a game changer for me as well. That one.
Yeah.
That
Like
one.
they say you should thank the person that triggers you. Because it's making you aware of where you need to work.
That's deep. That's so deep. Yeah, because it forces you to like, it brings it to the surface.
Yeah, my Paris has a lyric in one of her songs.
She sings.
She's a singer.
Bro, damn.
Dude,
I'm gonna have to get Paris on there.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, of course. So she's a singer.
Yeah, one of her lyrics is, your triggers reveal the things you gotta heal.
Yes.
And like that, like ticked all my boxes.
That was it right there. Yes. Signed, sealed, delivered.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that. That's a beautiful lyric. Actually, it's true, man. It's so true because we've got so much stuff like within us that's just so deep down and like hidden, you know, and you don't know. Like if you're not like, it's hard to pull it out yourself, and it helps when there's someone there to trigger you in a way.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they pull it out, they kind of like extract it and then put it in front of your face for you to see. It's like, oh shit, I have this.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I have moments when I'm like, oh yeah, I conquered these demons, bro. I conquered these shadows. And then as soon as I feel like I did, universe is like, oh hell nah, bro. Here, take that.
Comes and humbles the fuck out.
Big humble slap, bro. It's just like, and I'm like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, here we go again.
Yeah, another thing. I don't know if you listen to Londrell.
Is that London? Wait, I don't know.
Londrell, he's a rapper and like a poet, and he's like full yogi, like from Florida. And one of his poems says, no matter what situation that's creating a negative kind of state with inside of you, it's either a test of faith or a test of humility.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
A test of faith or a test of humility.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's either that whatever situation's bothering you, it's either testing your faith in yourself, in a higher power, in your process, whatever it is, or it's just trying to humble the fuck out of you. It's
one or the other. I like that.
Exactly.
That's a nice little hack right there.
Dude, you need to check out
I need to listen to him. Yeah.
He like reconnected. Well, he didn't even reconnected me to God. He showed me a side of God that I didn't know existed. Because I was being told this shit about God since I was fucking born. But it was just delivered in the incorrect way.
Delivered very
it was just delivered in a fearful kind of state, like, you know,
it's like very manipulated. And
like I'm grateful that I didn't feel the manipulation, but I did feel that, like, you know, they were using it to, you know, and like hold us back. Almost like
fear-based type of thing. Where it's like,
but he really just taught me that, you know, God just loves you, man. Like, no matter what you do,
he's
like,
on your side.
He's all forgiving. He is always looking out for you, and he's not trying to find you. You're just trying to find him.
It's deep. It's so true.
He's just waiting for you, man.
Literally. I like that one. Dario, the guy I was telling you about, he was on the podcast recently as well. He told me, like, life's just a game of, it's hide and seek with God. And I was like, damn, bro, that is nice.
So glad we're on the topic of God.
It's like, it's just like God playing hide and seek with you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the times when you're all fizzled up in your mind and you're all like, it's like you have to do those things like to appreciate it. Do you know what I mean? It's just like you gotta it's like we're making ourselves have problems for us to remember, like, oh wait.
Yeah.
You know? And when he told me that, I was like, oh, that's a really nice one. But yeah, you want to get into God?
Yeah, bro.
Let's get into God.
Let's do it.
G-O-D.
Yeah, another thing that came from Londrell, of course. He says that hit me in the soul, like full on fist bump in the soul. He says, oh no, it's gone from my head now.
It's alright. It's there. It'll come.
Yeah.
It's there.
it'll come back.
Yeah, it'll come back. Yeah. It's all right.
It's engraved in my brain somewhere. It's just moving fast.
It's just waiting. It's just waiting. Yeah, you gotta let go. You know what I mean? And let it come back. But yeah, no. So, what's his name? Yeah, Londrell. Okay, shout out to Londrell. I'm gonna check him out for sure.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he'll change everything.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got his own app.
Oh, bro.
He's got a mindfulness app.
Oh, let's go.
And it's completely free.
Oh, damn. Yeah, that's mad.
Yeah, dude.
This guy's on it.
And he has books. He has everything.
So he doesn't just rap. He does a lot. Yeah.
He's just
rap's just like another outlet.
Yeah. Yeah, he's an angel.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
No, there's people. No, literally, it is, and it's interesting how like. Yeah, especially with music for me, it's just like so many times it can uncover things. You know what I mean? Like unlock shit within you, and you're like, whoa. I mean, it's so powerful in that way because the sonics as well.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just like it helped. Like,
yeah, we can get into sound as well. I love sound.
Yeah.
I love sound.
Bro, let's dive into some hertz and some frequencies.
Yeah.
Are you still go to bed with hertz?
Yeah.
Same, bro.
I love it, bro.
I was doing it.
To them.
Dude, they're so good.
To them.
Bro, but in summer they're fucking with me because like I don't know if there's a science behind it. I've created my own science, but like now because hot, there's more cockroaches and shit.
Yeah.
Because in Sydney it's heating up, so like when the frequency's on, dude.
So many cockroaches.
Bro, I'd open because sometimes like when I'm half asleep, I'll slap my laptop down, and I'll wake up and there's a fucking like 2 roaches just squashed. I'm like, yuck, bro. So I'm like, shit, the frequency. And then some nights I'll test it. I won't play it. And there won't be any. So I'm like, bro, maybe I don't know the science behind it.
They do like continuous ticking. I think. I think that is, and there is like a lot of continuous kind of like. Yeah. But I actually did like a sound therapy course.
Oh wow!
I'm a sound therapist.
Oh, you're a sound therapist?
Yeah, like shit, online.
Our first sound therapist on Midnight Moods. Let's go. That's dope, bro.
I was just because like I studied.
So sound healing.
Yeah. I studied audio at JMC Academy and was really disappointed.
Disappointed?
With the audio engineering course that I did, because I was like hoping to be like exposed to like what like sound does to the brain and like how it like can affect the physiology and stuff like that. And like it was absolutely not. It was like,
nothing
what
to
does
do
this
with
cable do?
It
was like,
so it's like more physical, like
And
you wanted like the psychology behind it.
I want to know what the different hertz do and shit. And like ended that course, had a bit of a break from studying, and then found this sound therapy course, and it's everything that I was looking for.
Wow.
Absolutely everything.
Wow.
And they talk about like multiple worlds theory, and like your vibrations that you make in this world not only affect what happens on this earth, on the other side of the earth, but actually potentially might affect other like worlds and like other realities as well.
Oh damn. So like butterfly effect type of thing.
Exactly. So it's just like they're just like, be very careful about what vibrations you emit, because like that could affect like other realities and whatever. And it's like it's all theoretical, but like to me it kind of feels right.
Yeah, that feels very right.
It feels right. Like I see that kind of reality inside of me, and I choose to believe in that reality because I can make it work for me.
Yeah. I like how you said that. You choose.
Yeah, exactly. And it's everything's placebo.
Yes, it is. It's all based on belief systems, right?
Yeah.
Like we're literally limited and limitless with our beliefs. Do you know what I mean? They can limit you, or they can like literally let you free.
Exactly. It's
literally
let you free.
Do you know what I mean? It's just like, it's crazy when you really think about it. But like, yeah, you're right. It's all built on your belief systems and what you choose. And that's where the power is, right? Because like we have the choice. We can always choose.
Yeah, but sometimes we don't have the power to make that choice. It's told to us from society to believe it in a certain way.
Like we've been programmed. Oh shit, we get into the reprogram the subconscious mind, man.
Yeah, and that's why like sound's so important to me, because I know, and science knows, the first 5 to 7 years your brain's vibrating on what's known as a theta frequency.
Yeah.
And that's
theta.
That's the theta frequency is the state of the mind when it's learning at its highest capacity. So it's constantly taking in information so it can wire it into the subconscious so it can act it out in its later years. So it's pretty much like when you're in your ages like 5 to 7, you're in like a perfect hypnotic state.
Wow.
You'll believe anything that you see.
Yeah.
And that's why like a lot of priests say, you give me a child and I'll give you a preacher.
Oh, that's deep.
Yeah.
Because so they're more programmable in a way at that age, because they're in that like theta
state. Yeah, so using frequencies like pure theta frequencies you can find on YouTube, like just wearing headphones and kind of like reciting helpful beliefs inside of you, and like repetition. It's all about repetition. Like that's how you rewire beliefs. Using those theta frequencies, you can kind of unprogram those, like, you know, like for me it was all about self-love. Like I really had to come from a place of like really like self-loathing, and like I had to, like, through a lot of like the therapy with other people, they said you just need to love yourself and everything's gonna be fine. Literally, and it did.
That's
it worked so
tough.
fucking well. Like,
facts.
You can't go into this life
without loving yourself.
Otherwise you're just gonna destroy everything you fucking see.
True.
If not consciously, subconsciously.
That's deep, man.
Yeah.
It's so true. But I love how you said that about theta state. So like when we're meditating, are we putting ourselves in the theta state?
Yeah. So you fall into a theta state after like 15-20 minutes.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. You go from, so like your awake, like highest like awake alertness state is gamma. Yeah. And like we actually reach gamma through like alcohol and stuff like that. So like when you're really drunk, your gammas are going high.
Oh,
wow.
Wow.
That's why you get like good feelings, like all those good feelings. But like below that's alpha, which is like your normal kind of day-to-day kind of frequency, and beta, and it's like more of like a focused frequency. And then underneath that is theta, and then below that is delta, which is like deep sleep. Delta waves. I've seen them. I've had a few of those meditations. They fucking put you to sleep. They're really good to go to sleep.
So delta's what you want for bed, to get you to sleep.
Sometimes really good for meditation as well, because like it's like almost like you're having like a dream state, and like you're almost lucid. Like getting really, really deep, like mental images and stuff. But really good if you just want to have the intention to sleep. Really good as well. Deltas. And they even have like on YouTube they have like a nap time like thetas. Okay. So if you want to have like a half an hour nap, they'll play like a delta frequency for like the majority of the time, but then like the last 10
bump it up to theta or something.
They'll bump it up to a certain hertz that doesn't allow you to get groggy.
Oh, that's dope, bro.
Dude,
that's
like
bad.
You wake up and you're like, whoa,
I'm sweet. Good
that's
nap. That's another hack, man. That's interesting.
Dude. Sound, you can do so much with sound.
It's interesting. It's so deep when you get into it.
And military knows that too. Like, they use it all the time.
I've heard, right? I've heard, and I even hear like with music, like I read something about like how Bob Marley used to have his things on 432 hertz.
Yeah. So.
And then now they've fucked with music and they've changed it up to like I don't know what the hertz is, but it's not 432.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like fully conscious of them doing that, but like, you know, there is like darker kind of lower energies that could be working through. But we can get into that though. We can get into that soon. But we'll stay on the frequencies. So we'll talk about the waves. So let's talk about the hertz, like the 432, 528. That's your heart. 528. I think I had like I do actually.
You got something on that? Let's go, bro. Jason came prepared, bro.
I have like
a so prepared.
528 hertz tuning fork, which I use for like in my meditations.
Okay. Oh yeah, give us a bro.
And like it's really, really good for meditations. And like if you want to have like an intention at the start of a like if I'm running like a group meditation. I'll run them through the heart coherence. And then I will be like, okay, remember this state. Every time you hear this sound, I want you to come back to that. And then the sound will be like this. And they literally they created these to tune instruments originally, and then like everyone kind of started to see like the healing capabilities of sound. And sound therapists like, whoa, this does something.
No, it does though.
It really just brings you here. It's like it's such a like organic but so inorganic at the same time.
Can you hit it again? Yes, that's dope. See, because it is, you know what, because everything's vibration, right? Everything's moving.
Absolutely.
So then sound is everything, really, because sound is the same thing, like the waves. Like even looking at this program, it's just like it's the frequencies. So it's like sound healing is so powerful when you really think about it. Now that I'm like really like it's actually
well, it's like breath. It's like your breath. It's like right under our noses, but we just need to remember it. Yeah.
The knowing, right?
Yeah.
Under the nose.
The knowing,
like it's always it's fucking, it's all there, right?
Yeah,
it's all there in the words and stuff.
Yeah.
Cause
everything that's useful is right in front of you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's right in front of you.
It's literally there, or like within yourself, right?
Yeah, and you're just distracted by the outside things. Like you're distracted by your television. You're distracted by all the food that tantalizes your taste buds so inorganically.
It's so true, man. Food's a big one, man. Like I don't want to keep jumping too much, but I'll quickly say this about food.
I got a book on fasting, bro. Let's talk about food.
Okay, perfect. Because that's exactly where I was going. That's perfect. That is perfect. Because I did the fast. I did 7-day fast, water fast before, and like my journey with it was I think it was like my hardest day was day 6. And that's because it was like a really cloudy day. Like I wasn't outdoors. Every other day I was outdoors in the sun, just lying there. Literally, that's all I do all day. Like meditate, write, or I just try to be outdoors, get the energy from the sun. But I did realize, like, I wasn't hungry. Like I didn't even want food. What I wanted was the taste.
Yeah.
Like I just wanted the taste. Like my stomach wasn't even like, give me food. Like it was maybe at day 6, kind of.
Yeah.
It was a bit rough. But that was when I felt it most, saying give me food. But a lot of the time it was just like, I want to taste, I want to stimulate my tongue.
You want
like
something to get your brain to stop thinking about your inner state.
Whoa, yeah, exactly. Yeah, facts. So I was like, and after the fast, I was like, at day 7, I'm like, I could keep going.
Yeah.
I was like, I could.
Yeah, no. Once you get past a certain time, they say in this book, after the 5th day.
Yeah, is that ketose?
After like when you get into like autophagy, it's like we can go for as long as you can. As long as you're taking like multivitamin or something, it's safe to do. But like,
oh, okay. So there's still not just you have to start taking vitamins after that.
Oh yeah, the longest fast.
Yeah, what's the longest water fast?
Like 350 days. With multivitamins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's the longest, like, just water? Do you know? No. Yeah.
No.
Bro. But
if you want to know anything
what's
about
this
fasting...
book? The Complete Guide to Fasting. I fuck with that.
I don't think that you should fast unless you read this book.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, it has absolutely everything that you need to know. Like how to cheat a little bit if you're going through your, like you say, you set yourself out for like a 3-day fast. And day 2 you just need something.
Yeah.
They have like certain things that you can have that's not gonna take you out of ketosis. It's gonna keep
really?
that. Yeah. So if you have like 2 tablespoons of chia pudding.
Yeah.
Like your body, there's no carbohydrates in it.
Oh.
So your body can still metabolize it without like having any like brain spikes.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that. I wish I kind of knew that now.
Yeah,
my
dude.
fast,
You can borrow that, man.
Dude,
of course.
That's mad, bro. So, yeah, because I thought that once you have something that activates your metabolism, then you're technically not fasting. Is that true?
I think they've definitely found ways around it.
Okay.
Because like what you did was a very ancient way of fasting.
Yeah,
like,
I went straight. I was like, I'm
balls
going
deep,
full
man.
ancient, bro. Like, let's go. Let's connect with the ancestors on this one.
Yeah, no, you can still get like pretty much all of the benefits just from like drinking bone broth.
Okay.
Drinking like electrolytes
and
all that.
And you're still
like,
getting it.
You're ultimately trying to, with fasting, for me, it started off because I have a disease called ulcerative colitis, and I have like it's like ulcers in the colon.
Yeah,
very much about
in the colon.
gut.
Yeah,
and, like, I just wanted to give my gut a break.
Yes,
and that was my initial first thing. Doing my first extended fast was just wanting to give my gut a break, and then I realized like having a spiritual nature, being like, well, it's something. It's something much deeper than this. Like, I just became like a complete channel. Like I'd go into meditations and come out with like so many things to say.
Wow.
Like,
you're downloading shit constantly.
It just clears your channel. Like,
no, it does. Yeah. It does. I feel like it's the whole like type of the weight thing, where it's just like when you have more like in you. Like I'm not even talking physical weight. I just mean like weight, like like emotional,
energy,
like energy weight. Like the more you like clear your vessel, then the more you can like channel more things in and receive more things. I noticed that during my fast as well. I'm like, whoa, what is happening? I was very like, I could operate higher, to be honest.
Oh, dude,
that was freaking me out, because I'm like, fuck, what the fuck have I been taught? Because I'm like, I'm good. Like obviously I couldn't, but I worked out for the first 3 days still.
Yeah.
And I was sweet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, and not gym workout, but like push-ups, pull-ups.
Yeah, like kind of like
calisthenic, like body stuff.
Don't push yourself.
Yeah,
too hard.
I didn't.
Like, the first day you can go hard because your human growth hormones kind of kicking in.
Yeah.
But like after that, you shouldn't take it.
I had to chill. I had to kick back, but I was still going to the toilet, bro. Up until day.
Really?
Yeah, bro. That's how much shit I had in my colon. Because this is the first time I'd done a proper. I've been intermittent fasting for ages.
Yeah.
But this was the first actual fast. You know what I mean? So I think I had a lot of stuff built up. And yeah, man, I went to the toilet till like day 5 or day 6, and I was freaking out. I'm like, bro.
Wow.
So then it stopped there, and then I was like, okay, that's enough because it stopped. But I felt so good after, man.
Yeah.
Like, I felt so good.
How did you break it? Oh, no, you broke it with the fruit.
Yeah, with the fruit. Oh, did you see this?
Yeah, I was like, man, I feel so happy for you right now.
Oh, man, that fruit was so good. Oh, my God. And you appreciate foods. We don't appreciate food, bro. We really don't. Like, and the simple foods, like fruit and stuff, like, that's all you need. Like, there's something about fruit and, like, foods that are alive and electric. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that you can just taste. And when you fast, you can really taste that shit. You're like,
definitely.
It's like colors. Like, I'm chewing and I'm closing my eyes.
You're
like, I'm present.
Colours,
I'm tasting the colors. I'm feeling everything firing. And I'm like, this is life. Like it made me just realize, I'm like, bro, life is so simple when you think about it. Like, it literally is. We try to overcomplicate it. But if you just base it on, like, just food, love, and, like, just the simple things, harmony, man. Harmony, bro. Yeah. But yeah, that fruit bowl, I went hard.
Did you like kind of slowly do it, or did you just go straight in for it?
I ain't gonna lie. I had custard apples. I was loving custard apples at that point. I had watermelon. I had blueberries. I had everything, bro. And like, you just appreciate every taste. Like, the blueberries were like, you know how you sometimes get a really sour batch? They were a sour batch, but I fucking loved it. I was like, I need this sour, like, because I was really tasting it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, true. I did a 3-day fast.
Okay.
My last 3-day fast was actually, I did a 3-day fast and then I did a mushroom ceremony.
Oh, wow.
Like, because I wanted to, like, clear my channel for the mushroom ceremony.
Damn.
Because I've been doing, like, a lot of psychedelic kind of, like, therapies rather than taking them for, like, fun and getting fucked up. I've completely lost that part of me now. Like, I see so much value in using it as a medicine.
Wow. Yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, so with the fast, did the 3 days because I got into ketosis beforehand to make the fast a lot easier with the intention just to be a clear channel. I was expecting this huge, explosive, like, you know, ceremony, like, because like my last one was very, very much a purge. The one before that, just a purge of emotion. This one was so clear. I didn't have any struggles. Like, there was nothing holding me back. Like, all of, like, the mushrooms definitely had a much easier way of just talking in my ear rather than shouting it. Like, they were just very much just like on my shoulder, just like literally talking me through the whole thing.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't feel any resistance. I'm in a complete surrender. And it was all that one. I went into that one with the intention to heal my school trauma, high school trauma, as well as get me into the state to be in a safe space inside of myself to be around my father, because my dad was had his engagement party.
Okay. Basically.
Yeah. So I just wanted to be like my best self for that, and like also like show up for my school, because I'm gonna be doing like some work with my school soon.
Okay.
And like that whole ceremony was all about like me stepping into my inner father.
Whoa.
Like being my own father.
Whoa, okay, this is deep. Yeah,
so it was a very active ceremony. So I was just sitting there like kind of like building my energy up, building it up, like becoming that father figure.
Wow.
And like it's still going, like it's still like every day I'm like having to like step up again and like take that another step up again. And
wow.
I feel like I'm like increasing that part of myself in such a pure way. And that's because like when you go into ceremony and you put that time and effort into your own healing, it's one of the deepest self-love acts that I've come across, because you're taking out a whole entire day to go into yourself and heal something that you've been looking away from, pushing away for ages.
Wow. So, that's deep.
Learn how to love yourself.
So let's talk about that's interesting how you said you went in with the intention. So let's talk about the difference between like taking psychedelics like to get fucked up and like trip,
Yeah.
and like you're saying you've been taking them as rituals, ceremonies to heal and heal friends obviously and stuff. So what are the different like things that you do? Do you know what I mean? Because you've done it to like get fucked up, right, or like trip out, and now you're doing it for that. So what makes them different each? Is it the intention in each, like going into it?
Very much so.
That's basically the big.
Very much so.
Yeah.
So like when I first, as many people experience psychedelics in today's society as like, you know, the youth, like we're introduced to them as like any other like alcohol or drugs or whatever, and it's so not.
Like for escapism, right?
Yeah. To escape.
Yeah.
Like to just get fucked up. And like if you take something and literally say, "Oh, let's get fucked up,"
that's what's
you're gonna
go
get
down.
exactly what you're asking for.
Yeah.
Like
it goes back to belief systems and placebos,
like,
right?
Like I've seen that happen to so many people. I've seen it happen to myself. Like you met me at like one of the most fragile points in my life.
Yeah, facts.
Had a huge spiritual awakening because of that, and I'm so grateful for it.
Yeah.
But it was fucking scary.
I remember seeing your face, bro.
Man. I was going to work crying and shit. Like
I was like, my G, you alright? Damn. Yeah.
And that was just from like my dreams. Like fuck. Anyway. So taking a psychedelic in a party situation is something of the past. I believe. Like it's something that we need to look at. Or taking like the doses that we've been taking, like someone taking a full tab to me at a party is something out of my consciousness. Like that is nowhere. I would not step into that world. Like that is not okay in my mind. Like it made me on like a quarter. Like just to like kind of like get you a bit chatty kind of thing.
a little hyper. Yeah,
exactly.
Because you're more hypersensitive and all. That's what I noticed when I used to do it for like you said, partying and stuff. It's the worst thing to do around people. Yeah. For me, I felt because I was just like, I'm weaking out, like because
you can feel the relationships
exactly
like,
on a soul level as well, and like everything is magnified. So if you had like a little something with someone. That is magnified. You're like, whoa, you feel that's how you feel about me.
As the demon
you literally that's inside,
yeah.
and you're like, fuck, this is so, and it's too much. If you're like, it's too much. It is.
Yeah,
well, it was for me. I remember I was like, it's too much.
And like, it's weird because like some people they chase that. Like I know like one of my old mates. He used to take psychedelics so he would feel that fear.
Oh wow.
And I was like, whoa,
why?
Okay, I need to end this relationship.
Facts.
Toxic as fuck.
Cut off the toxic. Why?
But yeah, like that's obviously like a part of myself that like enjoyed that, and like I decided to leave that kind of relationship. But like I didn't really see the value and intention until I went and did like a yoga retreat, and like I saw and I could feel the intention in like some of the yoga classes of like how they wanted me to feel, and like they emphasized intention so much. I'm like, what the fuck? Like I don't understand, but I could feel it, but I don't understand it. And then I kind of started doing a bit more research into like psychedelics, and really just wanted to understand like why they were here. Because I could like every time I've taken it, I could feel that they're a completely different consciousness to us. I understand that they're alive, and I understand that they can communicate to us, but I wanted to understand why. And because obviously I had like a lot of experience with like ETs and extraterrestrials and stuff. Like that was a big why. But like I wasn't ready to go there. Like I'm still not ready to go there, and I don't think there is really much value in that, because it's not going to ultimately
like help your growth.
Exactly. It's not going to help anything. But yeah, so I actually got this book, The Psychedelic Explorer's Guide.
Whoa. Safe, therapeutic, and sacred
journeys.
I like that, man. That word sacred has been popping up within myself a lot lately.
This guy, James Fadiman, is the guy. He's like one of the last people to do legal clinical trials on psychedelics, and like to the point where he identified that the doses that we were giving people were absurd.
Like too much.
Way too much. Like if you give someone a bottle of vodka and put them in a fucking room like this by themselves, they're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah.
Imagine that on 300 micrograms of LSD.
That's it. You're done.
You're gonna have a psychotic break either way.
Yeah, it's so true.
We just got it so wrong, and like you know, like we failed, and now we're learning. And this guy started the revolution of microdosing and using it as a medicine rather than using it as this transcendental thing to take people out of their bodies. Of course, that there's space for that, but he's just like he puts more emphasis on the microdosing.
Yes.
We'll get into microdosing a bit later, but the ceremonies and like therapies that he has discovered, he actually discovered that you can do therapies to help people go into past selves.
Wow.
And not past selves as in like other lives.
No, like past self of your. I know what you mean. Like when you were a kid, maybe something went down, and you can go into that space of you as that child, right? Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So go back there and love that. Love that part of yourself, and that's just a simple way of like it manifesting. Yeah. It's all about like going into anything, whether it be a psychedelic journey or therapy, or whether it be like a trip or like going somewhere else. Having an intention to get something out of it is one of the most important things that you can have. Like it will literally, your subconscious mind will shape the whole thing, and it will draw you to the things that you need to see. The first ceremony that I did was I was inquiring about my ulcerative colitis. Yeah. And I was like, why the fuck is this happening to me? Like,
why do I have this? Yeah.
Fucking so annoying. Yeah. Like, how can I fix it? Pretty much. And like, I knew subconsciously that I couldn't fix it. I knew that it's a lifelong thing, and I knew that like on a deep level, but I still wanted to do it. So I went in with the intention to understand the nature of the disease and what caused it. Yes. And what happened was, I saw my nana, my great grandmother. She came to me as a butterfly. As soon as the ceremony started, like I was like, "Whoa, okay, that's my great grandmother." But like when you can just feel it. Yeah, like, I just felt it was my great grandmother.
It's like
Yeah. And I was like, Nana. Yeah. she like flooded and landed on my chest. Yeah. And like my entire heart just opened, and like all of the emotion from my parents' divorce just exploded out of me. And Paris was with me, and she was just like holding me, and I was like a baby, like weeping and weeping and weeping. Wow. But like in the most beautiful way.
I feel you.
Like it was ridiculous. Wow. And then after that, she was controlling the whole thing. So she was able to allow me to observe what she wanted me to observe. She was working with the mushrooms. Okay. And the mushrooms were just like acting as like.
So was she on them as well? Was she on them as well? The mushrooms? Sorry, are you talking about Paris?
No, she didn't have any.
I thought you said she was guiding you. You're saying your grandmother was guiding you.
My nana was guiding me.
Sorry.
So she was guiding me with the mushrooms as a medium.
Yeah, I feel you.
The mushrooms are like a canvas almost. And then she kind of sitting on my chest, and she called over an energy. Energy came to me, and it was my mother. It was like this really dainty, like colorful, small, delicate kind of energy, and like greeted me with like unconditional pure love, like just the motherly love. And she sat in a pillar of light, and then this other energy was invited in, and it was this really tall, dense gray, tiny little white yellow eyes, and came in, and he like intimidated me. Like he came in, and he came and like looked at me, and the eyes came close, and then like came back, and then went and sat back to back on the pillar with my mum and there's my dad. And instantaneously I knew that it was a manifestation of the anger that they exchanged through me during the divorce. Whoa. It was like that. And I just bawled my eyes out again.
That's so deep. That makes so much sense. So it was manifested in your...
Yeah, in my root chakra. Because that's where it exists. All the anger exists in the root. Wow. Yeah, and like I had this like feeling of just like pure awe, because I hadn't seen my parents in the same space for like 7 years. And it was all love. Yeah. It was they were there for love. They weren't there for, Jason's got his bloody fucking graduation, so better come and do this because otherwise I'm a shit parent kind of thing. They were there for me because they loved me, and like their energy was there. Even though my dad intimidated me, like that's just his energy. Yeah. And I just left that. I was like a full purge. I was just like fully vulnerable, crying my eyes out the whole time. Paris is still holding me.
That's
I'm like,
so deep.
Thank you so much. Yeah. And then that ended, and then like it comes the integration. Okay. So it took me like 3 weeks to integrate that. And like that's where I went wrong the first time I was taking psychedelics, is that when you take a psychedelic, you don't go the next weekend and you take a psychedelic again. You wait until for like a couple of months to go back into that space, because it's so powerful. Like your brain needs to, you know, shift the thought files, like to understand. You don't want to chuck it more glitter into a place where it, like you can't see the walls. You got to give it time to organize itself, recalibrate
exactly.
So then I learned about like integration through my therapist, who's a psychedelic integration therapist.
Okay.
He really fucking saved my life with that one.
Okay.
And he sat with me and he's just like, okay, what's happened? And through like kind of retelling the story to him and to like my friends and like my family, I was able to kind of like put the pieces of the puzzle together again. And I'm just like, okay, wow, this happened for that reason, that meant that, and that meant that. And then I had an astrology reading with my sister's my sister got me an astrology reading for my birthday, which wasn't too long after my ceremony.
Okay.
And I told her about my ceremony, and she's just like, okay, well, yeah, you're right. Like, you got this blockage in your root chakra, and it's going to be there for your entire life.
Okay.
But it's a gift. And I'm just like, how is it a gift?
Yeah.
She's just like, it's a compass.
Ooh.
And it's like, what? She's like, it's a compass to your self-mastery.
Ooh.
She's just like, if your symptoms are showing,
you're off balance.
You're elsewhere off your path.
But
if you're in a place of, and your symptoms are stable and you're not experiencing anything, you're where you need to be.
That's deep.
And I was like,
whoa.
Thank fuck.
Yeah. Wow.
And then it just like taught me everything about like that instant like situation, taught me about pain. Like that was like, I look at pain in such a different way now.
I feel that, man. I know exactly what you mean. It's like on a different level, but it's similar. But it's like if you have like cold sores, right? I used to get cold sores back in the day, and I'm like, I never get them anymore. But if I do get them, it's because I'm stressed or something's like. But it's like your body telling you you're off balance. Do you know what I mean? Or something's off. It's like. It's crazy how she said it was a compass though. Yeah. Like that word compass.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. She's crazy, man. You gotta see.
Is this the astrologer?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, she's in London, so so you just gotta do a Zoom with her,
call,
and you can get a recording. Yeah. But she's insane, dude. Like she's able to just like tell me my entire life.
Yeah. Because astrology's deep like that, bro.
Fucking hell, bro.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get.
You don't realize how fucking deep it is.
Yeah. It's all connected, like you said. Like dude, that is a crazy story.
Yeah.
That is. Yeah. So that's what you mean by the healing with the shrooms, eh? It's very it's so deep.
It was very much the first that first one was very much like I didn't really see the mushrooms as a sentient being then.
Yeah.
I saw them as like a medium.
Yeah, medium.
And like a compass. So not a compass, a canvas.
A canvas.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then the last one that I did, the one on the school trauma, it was like I was fucking mates with the mushrooms. At the end of the ceremony, I just saw like my hand, my astral hand come out, and then like this little like fungi little thing just go.
Oh, like the mushroom. Oh,
and
like
then it molded together like mycelium.
Whoa.
And I was like, whoa.
That's so trippy, bro.
Okay.
Damn.
Am I friends with mushrooms?
Yeah.
Do we just become best friends?
Yeah. That's so intense. So do you reckon, like with healing these traumas and stuff, like you can do it without mushrooms, right?
Of course.
But with mushrooms, like you said, it's the medium. Do you feel like they just allow you to be more open to it or receptive? You reckon that's what it is? More vulnerable. Yeah. So like, okay.
Yeah. So for me, I mean, like I like therapy. Yeah. I like talking and like talking about my problems and like all that.
Because it helps.
It really does. Yeah. It does help. But like modern problems need modern solutions. And like that, the mushrooms are here for that.
Yeah,
like,
modern problems need modern solutions.
And like, you know, you can't spend your whole lifetime, you know, like doing a mushroom ceremony is like 10 weeks of therapy.
Yeah.
You come out of it and your whole body is like, oh, thank
you're lighter. 10 weeks of it. I feel that.
Like even longer. Like I honestly reckon it's priceless. It really is priceless. And like I know that they are there for that reason.
Yeah.
They are there to heal and they are there to awaken. It's not an accident they're here.
Oh, of course, there's nothing accident, nothing. Everything's for a reason and a purpose.
Yeah, looking at like mushrooms, like differentiating mushrooms and LSD in therapy. I've never done LSD therapy, and I don't. For myself, I don't feel that there's much value there because for me, LSD brings me into a very expressive mode, almost creative. Yeah, it's like. Like it's good to have fun with and like do with your friends, like and like a really safe place and like go to like an Airbnb or something and like enjoy your time together, have like really cool fucking connection. Yeah. But yeah, mushrooms for me is very much more ceremonial. Healing. Yeah.
So were you because you said you had a practitioner, right? Or some you had a mushroom
psychedelic integration therapist.
Yeah. So is this person someone that's like done heaps of these before? Like how did he become a psychedelic integration? He's worked like the ayahuasqueros, which is like the people who pretty much just take ayahuasca every day. And he's done like ceremonies in Australia. He's actually from Western Australia, so like I've never seen him in person. I only do like Zooms with him. Was it a Zoom?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah, so I just do my Zoom therapy with him, and I just like stumbled across him one day like by accident, and like I was like, this is it. And like it's perfect. It's just been perfect from there. And I've actually had like dreams about him and shit.
Oh really?
Like, I've woken up like Paris told me I woke up one morning and I was like still dreaming, and I sat up and I was like laughing to myself. Yeah. And I was like said clearly, I was like still laughing, and I was like, it's me, Tobias, and God. And I just like laughed to myself again and went back to sleep. And Pat's just like, what the fuck? And I told my therapist that. He's like, cool. It does feel like that.
Oh, that's deep. No, because that'll make sense, because that's someone you like really open yourself up with.
Yeah, he's like a mentor.
Yeah,
he's more of a mentor than a therapist. He's very much like brother. Like, he just sees me as him. Yeah, like, and like vice versa. It's really nice. Like he's not like a psychologist in any way, and that's what I like about it. It's like, psychologists are very like logical minded, very diagnose it. They like to diagnose you with like certain things.
I feel you.
I don't want
like
that.
It's more of a job. Type of thing.
Exactly. It's he does it for me for cheap as. Like he does it for me because he loves it. Like he loves hearing about all this stuff. That like I experience, and like I like
he wants to heal. He's a healer.
Exactly. And like if it wasn't for him, like he really helped me with like that breathwork group, like Josh, Dylan, and myself. Like he really, there's just like, okay, I want to see results. Like he's like, okay, next week I want to see there's movement on the breathwork group, and I'm like, oh fuck, all right, he's holding me accountable.
Holding you accountable. True.
That's a powerful thing as well. Like being held accountable for your path.
Oh, of course.
And that's what I intend to do for other people, is like really hold them accountable to just doing the practices, like doing meditations, doing the breath work. Like,
and you need that
gratitude.
Yeah, bro. Let's talk, bro. That was deep as man. That was legit. That was very that was heavy. That's gonna help a lot of people though, because everyone's talking, but it's been like the talk lately, like psychedelics and healing. I mean, there's so much like research that's coming out now that it's just like it's like the number one thing to help people heal like traumas and people that go overseas to war and like all that.
100%.
Like it's like the number one thing at the moment. So, bro, I'm glad you. Is there anything else about it that you should?
So there's this other book called After the Ceremony.
Okay.
After the Ceremony Ends, and it's just literally about like integration.
Okay.
That's like a very. It's written by a female, which is really good, because like males don't give a shit about integration.
After the Ceremony Ends, it's by Catherine E. Coda. Yeah.
So like that, it's really well written. You can tell that it's written by a female because it's really nurturing, but at the same time it's really honest. And like she's like, look, you're not gonna go into a ceremony and have a fucking great time. Like you're going there to experience the fucking hard shit. And like she really just gets you prepared for that almost. And she's just like, after every ceremony or medicine journey, go onto the earth and lay flat on the earth, stomach
Ground
down
yourself.
for 20 minutes.
Okay, yeah.
That's
integrate.
Like,
yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So what does she say? Because like you said, it's gonna be intense, right? It's gonna be like crazy. What keeps you like balanced and like what keeps you like from not really? Because you know how you can freak out. You know what I mean, like in like
setting up the space, the set and setting.
So the environment,
the set and setting is the single most important thing.
Okay, so that's what it is.
Apart from a sitter, having a sitter there as well is very important.
Oh, like how Paris was there for you.
Yeah,
you need someone like that.
You need someone who's got an open heart.
Yeah,
like, not someone who's like not comfortable in themselves.
Someone who's gonna show love and nurture and
exactly,
because it's something deep like that.
Like for like. You want the space to be comfortable. You want the space to be
sacred space.
Yeah. So I have like a little Buddha.
Yeah,
like
that's beautiful.
Buddha that I always put at the end of where I'm laying. So when I come out of it, it's the first thing that I see.
Yeah, wow.
And dim lighting, incense, frankincense. If you have frankincense, it's divine shit.
Wow,
like,
frankincense.
Yeah, that like. Yeah, I can't even go into frankincense.
Wow,
right
is that great? Okay,
it's really good.
Damn. You gotta bring some next time, bro.
Yeah, and like there's East Forest, an artist called East Forest.
Okay.
He's like a modern day shaman.
Ah.
And he's made a track, 5-hour playlist called Music for Mushrooms.
Oh wow! So
for a ceremony.
Wow.
Yeah. So like every time that I've done it, and every time my friends have done it, that we put on that track, and it guides you. It's like a sonic like,
guide.
Yeah.
Wow.
It really just like sets the space.
Is
like
it words or is it just sounds? Like
it's him like doing harmonizing over sounds.
Ooh,
really beautiful sounds that he's collected around the world.
Yeah.
And he's he recorded it like impromptu. Like he recorded it channeling. So like he didn't like pre-record like edit or anything.
It happened like it was that pure. Yeah.
He had the intention. And then he's like, all right, I want to create the perfect ceremony for people to do this and heal. And he did it, and he fucking got it spot on.
Wow.
Yeah. It's divine shit.
Yeah.
Music for Mushrooms, East Forest.
Music for Mushrooms. So if anyone wants to do... Anyway, if you ever do want to do one, hit up Jason, bro, because...
No. Hit me up, bro.
Sounds like you know what you're doing, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Ask me questions. 100% ask me questions, but I don't want to be sent to prison.
Of course. Oh, no, not like... Yeah, of course. Don't worry. We're keeping that on the hush. But it's in... I think it's good to change the stigma, bro. To change the, like, you know, the whole perspective, like the collective, like, idea of what mushrooms are and stuff is so, like, you know...
It's something so much more than just having
fun.
Exactly.
And it's nice to have that, like, other side of it, you know what I mean? Because that could spark people and be like, oh, yeah, maybe it is like that. You know what I mean? But, bro, that was deep about the shrooms. Let's move on, though. That was nice, man. So these books, let me just put them up for 1 second. After the ceremony ends, right? Catherine E. Coder. And then we got this one. The Psychedelic Explorer's Guide, The Safe Therapeutic and Sacred Journeys, James Fadiman.
Yeah.
Fadiman, yes. Yeah. And then the other books, quickly, just in case. The Complete Guide to Fasting, Heal Your Body Through Intermittent Alternate Day and Extended Fasting, Jason Fung and Jimmy Moore. I might have to have a look at that one. And then this is the big one, Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, A Guide to Spiritual Enlightenment. Okay. Straight up, bro. Okay. You're talking about rituals and stuff. Yeah. Tomorrow's a full moon.
Yeah.
And it's an eclipse, I think.
Wow.
Supposedly.
Fuck yeah, cool.
So, I don't know. You want to get into some numerology and astrology?
Oh, yeah.
Because you got me into numerology.
Yeah. That was when I was way up there.
Yeah, you got me into... Jason was like, bro, you need to look at this book. And you gave me the book. I'm pretty sure. He told me to order the book.
Yeah.
And then I started diving into it. I remember I did mine. I did my whole family's. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? This is so legit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, cool.
And I did my mates like the other day. It took me a while to remember how to do it. But I got there. It's crazy how accurate it is.
Yeah, it still baffles me, man.
It's really intense.
It's one of those things where I look at it and it's like, I feel like I know a little bit, but I know fucking nothing about it. Like, don't come to me and ask me.
Okay, yeah.
I'm so like not the person to I got lost in it. Like, I got lost in it, but like out of curiosity, but then that curiosity turned into fear. And then like I was actually traumatized by it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like I was looking like way too deep into it. I went traveling, and like my thoughts, the way that I thought was so different that I wasn't able to connect with anybody. Like I wasn't able to make friends. I was like traveling for 6 months, and like the only friends that I made were the people that I was working with.
Okay.
And the people that I did kind of connect with, I ended up like the relationship was like over very quickly.
Okay.
Because like I wasn't looking for the connection, like the connection between them. I was looking for signs and like numbers.
Oh, I see what you mean.
I was like kind of getting a little bit too deep into like the whole Matrix kind of
Yes, I feel
thing.
you.
Like instead of like asking someone how they were, I was like, what does that number mean? What does that number mean?
Okay, I know you kind of like over analyzing.
Yeah, I was in my head. I was just so far in my head.
Oh, bro, that's what fucks us up, man. Over analyzing shit. I was telling you before, the Aquarius energy in me. I'm over analyzing shit all the time. Sometimes you gotta step back and be like, bro, relax. It ain't that deep.
It's
Do you know what I mean?
Just
like,
let it be.
Even though shit is deep, but at the same time, shit's not deep. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like. But it's about finding that balance between both, like you said. Like you
what's
can't.
What's useful? Looking for the how it's gonna benefit you.
Yes.
And if it doesn't benefit, if it's just interesting, if it's just really really interesting, but it doesn't benefit you, just turn away and be like, thanks, but no thanks.
Facts. Like all the conspiracy theories and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like it's just so interesting to look at, and like this is so weird me saying this because I was so into them so long ago. Like Paris really helped me with this. Like, she really grounded the shit out of me in this. She's just like, these are really interesting things that you're telling me about, but are they fucking useful at all?
Yes.
It's true.
It's true. Like, how's this helping you?
It's like hindering me. Like,
in a way.
I'm getting so passionate about something that's not even affecting me, and I'm like, what?
It's kind of like stealing your life force energy as well, because you're like focused on it. It's just like, wait, this isn't really filling up my cup. You know what I mean? That's a good point, eh? Because I got into conspiracy theories, like Anunnakis and all that shit. I remember when I got into that, and then I think
conspiracy theory.
that is you're right. You are right there. But that's what I mean. There's some of them are like, nah, that's kind of legit. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But you're right. It's about finding a balance and knowing what you can what's gonna help you in your life. Do you know what I mean? In your growth, spiritually. Like, what is that? And it's just like when you find those things, like you said, applying them. And intention. Yes. Like intention. Yeah. Like when you kept saying intention, I'm like, bro, there's something about, like you said, I'm going to use that now, actually.
Yeah, dude, coming here, I had very clear intention.
Yes.
Of, like what I wanted to do, how I wanted to be. Like everything that's important to me, there's intention behind it. Yes. Now. Like really build that intention muscle. Like it will.
It's a muscle.
It is a muscle. Everything's a muscle.
Of course, the mind
Gratitude's
muscle.
A muscle.
Yeah. The more you use it, like the more you like you said, repeat it, do it over and over again. The more stronger it gets. Definitely. So when you're setting an intention, is it saying it what is it like when you're saying an intention? Is it just saying it? Because you can't just say it.
Yeah, you can't just say it. Because
it's just empty, right? You got to fuel it and feel it with energy. Yeah.
The way I set intentions is doing that heart coherence.
Okay. Yeah.
Getting yourself in touch with the heart, because your heart and like energy is the strongest chakra out of all of them. Like it is literally outside your body. That's why I'm like, feel it outside your body, because there's a measurable magnetic field, toroidal field going around your body. Yeah. So when you're feeling that outside your body, it's actually there. Like it's literally you're not there. Just imagining it.
Yeah. We just can't see it, but it's there. We can feel it.
Yeah, exactly. And Joe Dispenza talks about.
I know Joe. Yeah, Joe.
You know that book?
Becoming Supernatural. I've heard about it. Yeah. I've heard about this one.
He talks about like intention, manifestation. He ties the bridge between spirituality and science so well.
That's what he does. Facts. I remember I saw him on Heal on Netflix.
Yeah, he's a mastermind.
And what happened? He got in an accident or something.
He got his
spinal injury.
They told him he was going to be in a wheelchair for his whole life, and within like 3 months he was walking again. Yeah,
from like vision.
Just from manifesting it pretty much.
Literally.
And they're just like, how the fuck did you do that? And he's just like,
yeah, literally.
Just thought about it.
Because I remember watching it, and he's like, but he was like, it wasn't just like it was intricate. Do you know what I mean? He like studied the spine, right? And then he studied so hard.
He was a chiropractor. Yeah, he was a chiropractor before it all happened, so he had a very extensive
understanding of it. Yeah, so he could vision it.
And he said
envision
that
it.
he built his spine over and over and over again in his mind until it stuck. And like he'd get halfway and then it'd just like wipe out his brain, and he'd be like, fuck. And then he'd do it again, and then it'd happen again, and he'd do it again until he got a bit higher. Fuck. So he literally has a fucking huge brain. Like he has like veins.
You can see
brain.
with his head,
yeah,
like the size of his head.
Yeah, his head's huge. No hate to Joe Dispenza.
No hate. It's just observation, dude. That's a big head. Yeah, he does though, but it's a big brain. Yeah, exactly. Facts.
But yeah, he's incredible. He's helped so many people.
Yeah.
And, he's got a very particular way of doing things. He uses heart math.
Okay.
He uses the heart coherence, in a very like intricate and very detailed way. But like for me and for everybody else, just keep it simple. Yeah. Heart focused breathing. Breathing in gratitude, compassion, or kindness. That's all it is.
Yeah. And so just focusing on your heart and breathing into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever like envision green, like the chakra color, or you just
if it comes, like if that helps you, like you'll figure it out.
Yeah, like, it's like whatever's for you.
Everyone's got their own way of doing it. Like I love it because the breathwork group, Josh and Dylan, and like all of the other people who run the breathworks, they have their own way of doing the heart coherence, and like Josh in particular. Shout out to Josh and Dylan.
Shout out to Josh and Dylan, bro. Shout out to the breathwork crew out there.
Breathwork boys.
Yeah, boys. Hey, it's
and
important.
Girls. We have a girls group as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He envisions like a flower, and he's like, now give your heart a flower and give it a color and give it a texture, and that like embodies your kind of creativity. Yeah. Almost. So it's like through visualizing that, and like at the end of it, just like, oh, what color is your flower? Like, what texture is your flower?
Oh, like, I like that one.
Everyone can kind of get around it.
Yeah.
Like on your in-breaths, grow more petals. On your out-breaths, grow more roots. That's all Josh. Like he did.
Let's go,
really
Josh.
Well.
Yeah. I like that. So it's like you got to kind of find your own.
Yeah, you get really creative with it. Really creative, and like the more authentic you make it, the more it's gonna work for you.
Yes. Yeah. The more you make it yours, in a way.
Exactly.
I fuck with that. Yeah, it's true, man. It's true. Like your focus, like where you put your mind like within your body, it's crazy. Like with breathing, like I noticed that I'm like through the didgeridoo actually made me notice that I'm like, if I notice where my breath's I can feel it, bro. Like just energy moving through my body. I'm like, whoa, this is so deep.
That must be so healing.
Oh man, it is, bro. Because it's like, I don't know the science behind it. There's definitely something about it, but like the vibrations, so it's like clearing chakras and like it's doing all this stuff, and I don't know what's happening, but on a subconscious level there's a lot going down. Do you know what I mean? But it feels so good, bro. Like when I have a good session, like a good like 2 hours, it's like doing a yoga class for me. Like when I'm done, like I feel like that feeling. Do you know what I mean? It's so good,
that'll just make
bro.
You feel so vibrant. Like,
oh man,
like there is something called toning. Have you heard of it?
Toning, no.
Toning. It's in sound therapy. It's like shamanic throat singing almost, and it's like expressing whatever your body wants to express in the moment, kind of thing, in a natural way. You're not trying to sound like anyone else. You're just trying to sound like what wants to come out of you. And like
release.
For me, like I like to do a couple of breath works. On the inhale, just breathing through my nose. On the exhale, I just like make that sound, and like I'll do the whole breath work like
with that sound.
Like, and just like get them longer and longer and longer and longer, and that in itself is naturally healing your energetic system, because it's like your body is expressing what it needs to express in order to be its most optimal self.
That makes a lot of sense to me.
Like it's one of those things where like it might hear it, but like you can feel it.
You can feel it. You know it's right. You know like, exactly. Yeah. Sometimes you don't have to explain it. It's just understood. Do you know what I mean? Like I know exactly that. Like it's so true. The didgeridoo definitely does that as well. Like sometimes,
love to learn the didgeridoo.
Dude, get one, man, because like that stuff, it's so deep and like spiritual at the same time. And it's like you said, like sounds will come out. Like it's like I have things built up in me that I didn't even know, and all of a sudden I was like, and I'm like, where did that come from? But it just had to come out. And I'm like, you feel a little lighter after, and I'm like, what the fuck?
It's so powerful.
So powerful, bro. But like you said, it's all from the breath and all from breathing out. You know what I mean? Letting go, bro. I want to get back to, because we're talking about Joe and the mind and how he was reshaped his back or whatever. here's something for you. Like, the Kabbalion,
The Kabbalah?
No, not the Kabbalah, Kabbalion. I know it's a book, right? 7 Hermetic Principles.
You actually sent me that.
Yeah, that one. So like one of them is like all is mental, right? So like all is the mind.
Yeah.
And that makes a lot of sense, especially like when you use this guy as an example with what he did to his back. So it's like our mind's that powerful, like with focus, concentration, intention, to actually physically change our being.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's what it was like just going back to like disease. Like with my disease, like that was fear and anger.
Manifested from my mind. Yes. And it's coming through your body.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So if your body can do that, imagine what it can do with intention.
Yes.
Like you can choose to be healthy. Like it's just about making that choice on a conscious and a subconscious level.
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
The subconscious and conscious level. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. You first of all, like with the power of your subconscious mind, it's a book that I don't have.
Yeah.
It's exactly the way it sounds. It's about creating a pathway from your conscious to your subconscious, and it's simply being like, I command my subconscious mind to. And the way it's explained in the book, he explains the subconscious mind as a ship.
Yeah.
And the captain is your conscious mind, and the captain is the only one that can see anything. It's the only one that can see direction. Yeah. And the subconscious mind is the crew underneath the ship.
It's doing all the work. And
doing all the work, but they can't see shit.
True. They're just taking
orders. So if you think about it in that way, it's a very simple way of putting the...
Okay, I like that.
Your mind is so much more complicated.
Yeah.
If you think about it in that way, it kind of allows you to be like, okay, so if I have that control to control my subconscious mind, what thoughts am I feeding my subconscious?
That's deep.
So in meditation or even in your everyday waking life, like I like to be like, all right, I command my subconscious mind to make healthy decisions. Yeah. Based on what I know from what I've learned.
Yes.
Kind of thing. And then like I'll find myself choosing, healthier things out of just like unconsciously, and just being like, oh, I've got a banana in my hand, I have a chocolate in my hand.
Yeah, how did that happen?
Exactly.
Yes.
But it's also repetition. Like it's not something that's gonna happen like that. Yeah. Like it's very much
you gotta reprogram, retrain. Yeah. Exactly. Keep flexing that muscle.
Even it's taking us 24 years to get to where we are
literally,
today. Like it's gonna take a lot of
unlearning. That's what I've noticed. I'm just unlearning a whole bunch of shit, bro. Because there's just so much that like you said, those younger years when you're in theta, when you're like you absorb everything, and it's just like literally, like you said, like your reality now is kind of manifested from that those years of an infant. Do you know what I mean? So it's like it's such a powerful. It's
annoying because it's not our fault. It's not our fault. But it is 100% our responsibility to take care of that.
I like that. I like that. It's not our fault, but it's 100% our responsibility. Yeah. Yes.
Because that's why we came here. We chose this life. Like as much as an unspiritual person will say no to that. Like you chose this life because you wanted to learn these lessons and experience this in one way or another.
It's true.
Yeah.
No, that's very true, man. The subconscious one is so deep because it rules your reality, right? Like literally, like everything that happens in your reality is from your subconscious. You know what I mean, what it's projecting in a way. Have you heard that? The holographic universe?
I have. Maria's told me a little bit about it.
Yeah. What do you think about that? So it kind of really is. It's basically like the subconscious in a way. Now I think about it, because it's like what you perceive, you project in a way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. 100%.
And that's kind of that's really how the subconscious works.
What you perceive, you project. Well, everything is perception. So like, like one person would be like, oh, that's a really nice dress, and another person would be like, that's a disgusting dress.
Yeah, exactly.
Is like that?
Yeah, it's exactly like that. So it's kind of like it's connected to like the observer effect. And the observer effect is like, I don't know, scientists like look at
quantum physics and stuff.
I think it's something like that. Like someone's gonna fact check me and be like, nah, you're wrong, bro. But I'm pretty sure it's like the observer effect is like if they observe the atoms they start like
No, you're right. You're
moving
exactly
or
right.
something, and then if they don't observe them, they're just waves.
Yeah,
so it's just like it's basically saying that like if you're not perceiving something,
it doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah, completely. That you're completely right.
And that's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like,
that's very intense.
No, that makes more sense. I was like, holographic universe.
Yeah.
Like, does that mean that this? And like, yeah, it is.
Because it's all vibration, right? It's all energy. Like it looks dense, feels hard.
Yeah.
But if we really like zoom, do you know what I mean? It's like
quantum physics is an awesome fucking thing to awaken someone to the true nature of reality.
Through science as well.
Yeah,
if someone wants science like facts, that's a way to do it.
Yeah.
It's true.
I love quantum physics.
Yeah, it goes deep, bro.
Super
it's
deep.
so much, man.
So much.
I've gone down that rabbit hole being like, fuck, this is intense.
You leave it and you're just like, wow, the world is 99% nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like,
we're nothing.
Do my problems even exist?
It's fucked, bro.
I can just fucking relax.
Yeah, exactly. It's like shit. It's just like it puts it into perspective.
Yeah, I like it because like to put that saying into perspective, it's like if you look at an atom, you got the nucleus, which is the center, and you got electrons around the outside.
Yes.
And like zooming that in, we can relate that to everything else, and everything between those physical things, which are like 4 or 5 different things, is empty space.
Yes.
And it's only 1% of physical matter. So it's like everything else is just empty space, which is nothingness.
True.
Yeah.
True.
And I just zoomed out, and this is where we are. And like, it's so weird.
It's so weird,
I haven't thought
bro.
about that in so long.
Oh, yeah,
Thank
I know.
you. Oh, I needed that.
No worries, bro. Yeah, bro, get it. Get the kombuchas, bro. Show them. When we out here, I'm gonna have one as well, bro. We got them. And we're probably gonna be sponsored by kombucha soon. Yeah. That's what we doing. We out here, man. Cheers, my brother. Cheers, just the remedy. You know, we on that good gut health. You know what I mean? And you know, we were just talking about the gut, right?
Yeah, man. I am a massive gut health advocate.
Oh man,
huge gut health. I've recently been getting super deep into it because do you know Pete Evans?
No, I don't.
You don't know Pete Evans? I don't know
Pete Evans.
Wow,
no.
okay.
Who is he?
He's the guy who actually was one of the hosts of My Kitchen Rules.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the whole mainstream media has like full shunned him.
Oh, why? Because he's
just woke as fuck.
Ah, okay.
And he's just like exposing all this bullshit, and like they're trying to like demonize the fuck out of him and like all that. They're calling him a neo-Nazi and shit.
Of course,
like,
that's what they do. As soon as
awful.
it's
like,
sad.
I saw his Instagram live, and he's just like,
what just happened? Yeah.
Did I just get called a neo-Nazi?
Wow.
Like, I'm literally just trying to evolve people.
Yeah,
man. Like,
help people.
Like he in his business is like the seed of life, which is like part of the flower of life.
Yeah.
And he's all about like paleo diet, keto diet, gut health and whatnot. And he's just like, if there's one thing that you can do for your health, just one thing, eat fermented vegetables every day.
Okay.
And bone broth.
For the good gut bacteria.
And collagen in the bone broth for your joints and stuff. And
okay.
Ever since I heard that,
bone broth,
my symptoms have been nil.
Yeah.
And I've been eating the foods that I usually, like whenever I used to take like a sip of alcohol,
it'd mess you up.
It would fuck me up, man. Like, I'd be like messed up.
Done. Yeah.
And like if I ate any kind of bread, I'd be messed up.
Okay.
Anything that like tastes fucking good,
like
I couldn't eat.
Oh, bro, I feel for you, man.
But like I'm not a big beer advocate, but like bread, I'm fucking hardcore
bread
like,
is some
bread
good
fan.
shit.
I just did like a stint of like fucking 3 months of no bread.
Oh, wow.
I was like on the keto diet.
Yeah.
And man, like eating bread now is like such a gift.
You appreciate it
like,
way
thank
more.
you, Pete Evans.
Gratitude,
Thank you so much. Fermented vegetables.
Fermented vegetables. No, it is like so kimchi. I'm pretty sure that's fermented. My dad.
Kimchi, sauerkraut.
Bro, my dad's been on that forever, bro. He was always telling like the family, like, you know, fermented things like omabushi plums. I don't know if you heard about them. They're like Japanese plums. Like heap sour. You know, definitely that fermented vibe. But it supposedly we got 3 brains, right? The gut, heart, and mind. Yeah. And that makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
That makes so much sense to me. Who I think it was Joe that was saying that, like how like it goes through like levels or something. Like when you get messages, I don't know, it was saying something about how you can, like, your heart can speak to you, your gut can speak to you, and like it's just about tuning into them. I don't really. I wish I should have come prepared with this, because I remember he said something really like deep about it. But anyway, so we got.
There's nothing shallow with Jodas.
Yeah, no, it's always some deep shit. So we got 3 brains, right? The gut, the heart, and obviously the brain. So it's like what you eat is literally going to like rule how you think in a way.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
100%.
So it's just like we've been so misinformed about food.
Yeah.
And like the power of like eating good food, like you said, fermented food, or like alkaline food I've mentioned here before. Because it keeps your vessel, right, like clean, aligned. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it keeps it like get the good bacteria in it.
Exactly.
And they say like your gut, it has like I think 100 times more cells.
Wow.
In your entire body.
Wow.
Like your gut is more you than you. Like
that's deep.
Yeah. Like
so you are what you eat.
Yeah, literally.
Literally,
exactly.
you are what you eat.
And
it's
like
so
your
true.
microflora is like the perfect representation of like your health, and that's why when people like go and like get like a really in-depth like health check, they go and get a fecal sample and they check like what their shit's like.
Yeah. Oh, is that how it works? Is that how they see like the cellular age? Is that thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I'm not too sure.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, like your shit can tell
you a lot.
Can tell you a lot, man.
Well, they say that like, cause I've been vegan now for nearly a year.
Oh, nice.
Nearly there.
Nice.
But I think I've been saying this to people. I think next year I'm gonna go like back to pescatarian, because I think it's all about balance. I mean,
Sure.
I don't think it can be too much, but I just want to get it done.
Yeah.
I'm nearly there, 1 more month. But I did notice like my shits don't smell. Do you know what I mean? Because like I'm not having like meat,
fruit and veggies.
It's fruit and veggies, because like meat is like dead. Do you know what I mean? It's like that dead energy.
It does like being like going from veganism to like not hardcore veganism for me, but like to a meat eater.
Yeah.
Meat does take a long time for your body to digest it. Like sometimes like 3 days. If I because keto is predominantly meat based diet, and like I'll sometimes go 3 days without going to the toilet.
Wow,
and
really?
Like, being like, wow, this is really long time.
3 days.
Yeah.
See, it's the total opposite of me. I could go like 5 times a day, bro.
Yeah.
Like I go so often, it's ridiculous. Like after meals, I have to go sometimes.
Yeah, well, with like the reason why I jumped onto the keto diet was because of the colitis, which with the colitis I was on the fucking toilet for like 20 times a day. Like,
how much time you spend? It's
dude, like I was literally I've had spent enough time in the toilet to design my future toilet. I've been sitting there being like, all right, I'm going to put bamboo fucking over there. I'm going to put a little Buddha over there. I'm going to have fucking speakers playing fucking peaceful music. I'm going to have dim lighting.
That's so funny. Yeah.
Like, I'm going to have a fucking hectic bathroom.
Oh, that's so good, bro. Oh, man. Oh, bro. 3 days, bro. Damn, that is a long time. How do you do it? Do you get a little restless? Like, fuck, this is...
Oh, I mean, like, you just go about your day and you're just like, oh, I haven't shit in a while.
Yeah, man, 3 days.
You feel heavier, obviously, and you can feel a lot of digesting happening.
So is it just meat you're eating?
No. So it's like high fat, low carb. I'm not on it now because like I'm like when I was on it, I was eating a lot of cheese.
Yeah.
Like, just like tasty cheese. A lot of just like leafy greens. It was awesome because it made me really love vegetables.
Okay.
Like, I love broccoli. I love cauliflower. I love spinach.
Yeah, I love me with some greens, bro. I like kale. I
got really creative with it. I realized that like the less things that I have, the more creative that I can get with the food that I cook.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would literally eat like cruciferous vegetables like cauliflower and broccoli like every day.
Wow. Yeah.
Heaps of eggs. I just cut out all carbohydrates pretty much.
Okay, and you just went straight on. Fuck, what was that like?
It was fucking awesome, to be honest. Like eating it, like coming from being like vegetarian and like really like conscious of like meat and stuff, it was hard to like get off of that because like I was like, fuck, like I don't want to be the reason why like this earth is fucked. And it's like, then I thought to myself, you know what, like I can't help the earth in any way if I'm fucked.
Like, facts. You need your energy, you need to be
like,
ready.
Even my friends, like when I was vegan for that very short time, like I was so skinny, like I was like fucking like boy in striped pajamas.
Yeah, I feel
like,
you. No, I honestly think like vegan isn't for some people, bro.
Yeah,
it's only
not for
depends
everyone.
on your body. Like me, for example, I put on like weight easy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm vegan. I'm still like, you know what I mean. So it's just like I can do it. Like I know my brother, he's really like skinny, and he's got the full like Ghanaian gene, like because his mum's from Ghana as well. So it's just like he can't go vegan, bro. Hell nah.
Yeah.
Like he has to eat meat. Do you know what I mean? He needs to, otherwise he'll be malnourished, bro. So it's just like I think everyone's got to just find what works for them.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
And like it's all about like just trusting that people are doing what they feel is right for them.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Not judging them and like, because like it's so easy to be like, oh, you eat meat. Like,
Yeah.
You're
And
so unconscious.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
yeah.
like for me to like kind of break through that barrier and it's like, nah, I need this. And like I did try my best to buy organic and like whatever, but it's so fucking expensive.
Yeah, bro, it's
Like I do my best, like all I can do is my best with like what I can do. But at the end of the day, like I bless my food. Like I honor the life that's inside my food. That's another big thing.
Huge. Water as well.
Water,
I should have done that when I was drinking my. I've been trying to get in the habit of it more because what's his
That's
name?
why I got glass.
Okay.
You got the ring and you like, have your intention.
Yeah, and you give it a little tap. Damn. Because what was the guy? The Japanese dude that did the water study about the water.
Dr. Emoto.
Emoto. Yeah, that changed my life.
Oi.
That shit changed my life, bro.
You're
When I
telling me,
dived
bro.
into that, I was like, nah, man, because you know,
The Secret of Water.
literally.
Have you
Because
seen the movie?
no, I haven't.
Bro.
No way. Is that about him?
Yeah, he's in it.
Yeah.
But it's just like a
I think I have-
conglomeration of
I think I've
all
seen
the
clips.
studies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wow. You gotta watch that. It's on Gaia.
Oh yes, I have
Yeah.
got it. 'Cause you told me to
Oh,
get that.
good.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah,
I'll
awesome.
watch it. Yeah, I had to get it, bro. I had to because like Netflix can be a bit toxic at times. But yeah, the power of the secret of water. It's just like we're 80% water. So
Yeah.
it's just like that same principle of what you like your intentions, what you say to the water. Like he did that experiment in the classrooms. It's
I
like
love you or hate you.
exactly, and then one went moldy.
Other one rotted. And the other one started to ferment and turn into alcohol.
Yeah, well, there you
yeah.
go. And then they zoomed into the crystals, and like there were nice geometric shapes
Exactly.
on the like positive affirmations.
They were playing like Mozart to one of them.
Yes.
And like it turned into like this beautiful like snowflake structure. And they played heavy metal to another one.
and it fucked it
And like
up.
there was no structure at all. It was just like fuck.
Yeah, and you can tell when they show you the pictures, you're like, yeah, that doesn't look that good.
Yeah, one of them, it was really absurd. One of them was like they said something, or they either like they even just like write words and put it next to the water. And one of them was, "I hate you. I want you to die," or something like that.
Yeah, something intense. I remember.
And the crystalline structure literally looked like someone holding a gun.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was fucked. I don't know if you had
Wow.
Yeah, it was weird as.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was really fucking weird.
Damn. That's intense. But it just shows how powerful like the words we tell ourselves.
Yeah.
Like self-talk. Do you know what I mean?
Self-talk
Within
is
yourself,
huge.
it's just like, what are you saying to yourself, man? Do you know what I mean? Is it constructive? I mean, because it's literally changing your physiology. Like every word. So it's just
every
like
single thing.
it's crazy that power in it. But yeah, like blessing your water. What we're gonna do probably now. It's just like it's so important because like you're giving it that energy. Do you know what I mean? And then you're fueling yourself with that. So I've been trying to do that more often as well. Like, but sometimes it's habit, bro. You just gotta break the habit of being yourself. Was that you that told me that one?
That's Joe Dispenza.
Oh, was that Joe Dispenza as well?
That's his book before this one. Breaking the habit of being yourself, how to change it, how to lose your mind and create a new one.
Literally, it's like the whole unlearning thing.
It's all about like the placebo effect and the nocebo effect, and like going back to like blessing food. There's this guy. Do you know Aubrey Marcus?
Nah, bro.
Bro.
I need to know all these people.
I'll write you a list.
Yeah,
like,
give me a list,
it's
man.
fucking hectic.
Yeah.
I'm reading his book. I've read his book called Own the Day.
Okay.
And Own the Day, Own Your Life. And he says there's this study that they gave 24 participants the same banana smoothie. Told 12 of them that it was the healthiest smoothie. It's going to make you run faster. It's going to make you jump faster. It's going to do all these amazing things.
Yeah.
And they told the other half, the other 12,
Yeah.
that it's going to make you feel sluggish. It's going to make you do this, do that. And they both experienced what they were told.
Whoa.
Yeah. So it's like the power of your own belief of like being like, okay, this is bad for me and I'm drinking it. It's going to like that belief in itself
will fuck you up more.
Yeah. So like after hearing that, I kind of adopted this like thing where I'm just like, I look at my food and I'm like, this is medicine.
Yes, I like
everything that I consume. I'm like, this is medicine. This is gonna optimize my human potential.
I love that, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that. It's powerful.
Yeah, it really fucking changed things for me. Like everything that I eat now tastes so much better.
Yes.
Everything that I consume now, like, out of the window.
Because you putting that intention in it, that blessing. It's true.
Yeah.
Dude.
And it's not coming from here. It's coming from here. Like that's the thing. It's like you can tell yourself so many things, but if it's not coming from your heart or like anywhere in your body, it's not gonna manifest. Like that's what I think manifestation is. People get lost with manifestation because I did it for so long in my mind.
Yeah.
And for so fucking long, it didn't work.
It has to be from
It's so frustrating. But as soon as I came into my body with the power of now, everything started happening for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's coming from the body, not the mind.
Exactly.
That's deep.
Exactly.
You gotta, because the heart, wow, okay. You wanna bless this water, bro? What do you do? What are you saying? Like, do you say things before it? Like, I'll tell you what I say.
Yeah, you do.
I go, I'm grateful and thankful for this sacred divine element that's healing, nourishing, purifying, alkalining my being.
Wow.
Gratitude, love, and that's normally what I say.
Nice, man.
And then I give it a little blessing, and that's it. Blessed the water, and we go.
I kind of just like, I keep it simple, to be honest.
Yeah.
I either look at it like, you know, when you look at like your girlfriend or whatever, like from across the room, like, like, I fucking love you.
Yeah. I like that.
And like I'll grab it, and like with the ring today, like I kind of was like, hey, you know what, like that kind of like works, like with the like the tapping, because that's intention, like love, like that's it.
Okay.
And like, you know, that those sounds wouldn't have existed if I didn't have that intention behind
yes
it, you know?
Yes.
Like even just being like that and like having intention behind that, it's like almost like shifting you to where the hacks.
Dude, the intention's literally magic, eh?
Dude, it is.
It's magic.
But it has to come from here.
It has to come from there. Yeah.
It can't come from anywhere else. It can come from here, not from here.
Yeah. No, that's a fact. So you for it to come from here or here, how does that happen? Do you focus on that area? Feel the energy emanating from that area? Like, how does that work for you?
It's very different for me sometimes. I'm very quick to catch myself in my mind, so it's very rare now that I'm doing it from my mind.
Yeah.
But for someone who is not accustomed with like being embodied and stuff, I'd just be like, practice your heart coherence. Practice just feeling your body like on the inside.
Yes.
Like even like Eckhart Tolle says, if you look at your hand and you try to feel the inside of your hand, just try and feel the inside of your hand and your bones, all the blood moving around your hand.
Yeah, you can even feel it pumping like into your fingers.
And that's presence.
Yeah.
Like that's being present in itself.
Yes.
So moving that and then kind of like being like, okay, now move that up your wrist. And then feel the bones inside your wrist and your upper arm.
Yeah.
Bring it all the way into your shoulder and into your chest and then into your neck.
Okay. I know what you mean. Yeah. That works. So it's just about concentrating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about directed intention.
Directing,
yes.
Yeah. Yes. Bro, that's deep. Like, we got some mad hacks here, man. We got some mad
That was my intention.
Yeah. No, literally. There's a lot of hacks in this one. This is good. My
intention before this was to come in and provide simple, effective, and just powerful like techniques that you can use to optimize your life.
Definitely. That definitely has been going down, bro. Awesome. We can keep going if you want. Let me check how we are. We're at 1:48, bro. So if you want, bro, we can go for another 10-15 minutes if you're down. If there's anything else, like, you know, we go, bro, there's so much to still talk about, to be honest. But let's talk about because you were saying you're starting a business, right?
I am starting a business.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So it's very much to do with breathwork.
Breathwork, yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be called Borne Therapy. Because I'm gonna be mobile as well.
Okay.
So like I'm gonna have the ability to move around areas, and like if someone, say like a group wants like a ceremony, or like not like psychedelic ceremony, like breathwork, because breathwork pretty much does the exact same thing as psychedelics.
Because it activates the DMT, right, within your...
Not so much the DMT. It actually shuts off your default mode network, which is your ego, your scientific way of saying your ego.
Okay.
So like through conscious and rhythmic breathing, over time, you're so you're so focused on that activity that your mind channel just disappears. And your ego just gets dissolved. And on that breath retention, you're in a state of no mind.
Wow.
So it's like, it doesn't give you the psychedelic fucking like
feelings
and like looks, but it does the same thing to the brain.
Okay.
So it's just as powerful if practiced enough.
Correctly enough.
Repetition.
Shit.
But yeah, like, so the business itself, it's going to be an ever evolving business, but
of course.
Right now, like, I'm balls deep in breathwork. Like that's where I see so much power and potential to change people's lives.
It's all there, man.
Yeah. Like
and it's something that everyone can just tap into whenever.
And I'm taking that inspired action. Like that's where my passion is right now.
Yeah.
And I know that like one day psychedelics will be legal, and like when I am capable of getting the right degree to get there, I'll know that I will have the motivation and the passion to do that. But right now, this is
breathwork.
This is the best thing I can do.
So when's it gonna launch? Or we don't know.
Well,
yet.
I do have a launch date.
Oh, okay. You heard it here first. I'm in that mood.
Yeah, sick. So I'm just gonna keep it like. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep it local in the hills, just for like the kind of like I'm just gonna launch, like, gonna go to like a growers market. Okay. I think I'm not like 100% certain. I'm not like attached to that idea. Yeah. But like I was planning on going to like a kind of local meetup place and have like a stall and be like, hey, like, come join and just try this out. And whoever tries it out, if they like it. Or even if people don't fucking try it out, I'm gonna have my diary and I'm giving away free services for all of February.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh shit!
So I got all of February locked out just to give people free breathwork.
Let's go! So 2021 February, Jason's gonna be doing free breathwork classes.
Yeah.
Oh, heck!
Wherever you are, like I'll come to you wherever you are.
Oh,
because I'm mobile, airborne.
True. Oh shit! All right, bro.
And I can do Zoom as well if you want Zoom.
That's awesome, bro. No, that's awesome. Yeah. Because I think it's important. Like, I've been doing breathwork, but it's like it makes a difference when you have someone leading, facilitating,
holding you accountable.
Yeah, holding you accountable, facilitating the experience. Do you know what I mean? It's definitely way more powerful. It's like a guided meditation. In a way, do you know what I mean? There's so much more powerful.
It's about the intention as well of the facilitator, like what's gonna go down.
Dude, that's dope. It's a good idea going to the markets.
Yeah, because I feel like there's a bit of a like-minded community.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Go to the vegan markets here in where is it? Entertainment Quarter. Because they do stuff like, they have like cacao tents and like ceremony. Yeah, bro, they got all that stuff.
That's why I'm not attached to that.
Yeah, true. Like, yeah, or you could go to like other types of those markets. I mean, cause I'm pretty sure they got them everywhere.
Yeah.
Because it's like you said, like-minded people would be, if they're on the frequency, they'd be like, oh yeah, I fuck with some breath work.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, thank you.
No, bro. Hey man, thank you, bro. You're the one that's gonna be facilitating all this breath work for people. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I think I'm happy that you found this. Do you know what I mean? Like because it's important, bro. Like, breath is like, I didn't realize until, well, I've known this for a while, but like this year I've definitely become way more conscious of breathing, man. Like, even in just like moments, like just driving, I'm just like, breathe, bro. You know what I mean? Just like,
it's hard, man. In the city, it's fucking hard.
It's so hard, bro.
Like, I struggle. Like, even coming to the city, like just today, I was like, fuck.
Because the air's not the same, bro.
It's not. The energy is so fucked. Like, the vibration here, the vibrations here are so chaotic. Like, if you can fucking thrive here, you can thrive anywhere.
Facts, bro. Facts.
If you can be a conscious individual, and
because there's just so many like forces going around. Yeah,
exactly. I was just like went back to like getting back into the city, and I just remember going back and
Yeah.
I took a bus lane.
Okay.
Like
yeah.
off of one of the overpasses.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like, fuck, I hope there's not a fucking camera here. Oh my god. And then like I ended up coming out where like the bridge to Darling Harbour is, and it was like a one way, and I'm like,
oh
fuck,
shit.
Right. A bit of a fucking mush. A bit of a knot. Yeah. But yeah, that was all good.
Hey, we all good. Bro, thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. I want to have you back.
I'm so fucking grateful you have me, man.
Bro, of course, man. We're gonna have you back, especially once everything's launched and stuff. So maybe February when it's all happening.
Cool, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Fuck yeah, nice.
Because I reckon that'll be mad, and maybe we'll like do one in here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, hectic.
Like and get like, bro. Thank you for the beginning as well. That was beautiful. The heart coherence.
Yeah,
that was deep.
If anyone, if the world needs a practice, that's the one. That
Yeah.
they need. Just everyone. Fucking be grateful.
Yeah.
That is like my last message is to be fucking grateful because someone else has it so much worse than you. Always someone else has it worse than you.
That's a fact. Yeah.
Life is a gift.
It's so true, man. The present is the present. That's the gift right there. Jason, right? Came through with the goods, my G. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming through, bro. And I'm gonna have you back in February for sure.
That'd be fucking amazing.
And how can everyone like follow you and stuff, or follow the business? Is it online?
It's not online yet, but if you just go to I'm gonna change my name on Instagram because that's why I was like, Chuck the Florist. It might not be.
It's it's a vibe.
Yeah, Chuck the Florist is my Instagram right now.
I'll put it up as well. I'll write it in there.
Or just Jason Hecht on Facebook. If you want to message me there. Yeah, anything.
That's HECHT. That's right. That's my guy, Jason, man. Legend, bro. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for bringing the books as well.
Of course, bro.
Like that's legit, bro. Trust me, bro. Thank you for coming prepared and all that. I mean, I appreciate it. The breathing, everything, your presence. You know what I mean? This build is gonna go down in the history books, man. We're gonna have you back in February.
Fuck yeah.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna and the growth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Let's
it'll
see
be
the
good.
growth.
It'll be so good, man.
Oh, dude, I'm glad we have a medium to hang out because we haven't hung out in so long.
Exactly. That's why I like this. Yes, this is beautiful as well because like we capture it as well. You know what I mean? It's always there. People can tap into it. And man, it's
perfect. Divine. Straight up.
Let's hit divine timing. We're gonna make waves. Now, man, thank you for coming once again.
Thank you, man.
This is the Midnight Moods podcast, episode 6. That's right, that's episode 6. I'm Coco the Conscious, aka Mr. Moods. I'm going with that from now on. And this is my guy Jason. He's gonna be back in February for some breath work. Hit him up if you wanna get into it. The practice is so important. Definitely hit him up. And we'll see you soon, eh? Peace. Let's get it.